Hey guys, gals and my non-binary pals. How are we? Now I am aware this video is now a week and a day late, but I hope it was worth it because I bring you a new. This is a college teacher, or so I think that'll be cool. Originally it was gonna be a college student and teacher, but I realized how it's still kinda yucky and problematic, so we changed it. I hope you like it. I was trying to make sure it wasn't too similar to my writer, or because I could feel myself trying to write the same emotions and scenarios, but I think I've done okay with that here. If not, I'm still working on it. It's also a weird feeling writing a more again, a good one though. And I definitely wrote a lot more for it. I missed doing stories like these. So I really truly hope you like the or. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments. I don't say it a lot, but I really love reading the comments. They make me very happy. Now enjoy my new video. Thanks so much everyone.
Footsteps come down the hall of a new school day. It's early in the morning, so only a certain group of students are in already. The shoes walking the walk you can tell are lush just from the sound they make on the hallway's marble floors. The shoes belong to the man that is Mr. SakuAtsu, the #1 teacher at the college. He has quite the reputation for being profoundly ambitious yet cold, but he is also the most successful teacher in his subject of maths. As he walks down the hall, he hears students whisper when he passes. Groups of students gush and squeal, and some speak to him wishing him a good day. Not that SakuAtsu ever replied or even acknowledged them. He keeps walking until he makes it to his classroom and sets down his satchel and takes off his scarf and trench coat. SakuAtsu is also known as the hottest teacher at the school. Unbeknownst to him, it's why his superiors always asked him to be in pictures to represent the school. I have some time until my first class. With that, he goes into his bag and pulls out a book. And no, it wasn't about math. His life didn't revolve around his own subject. He simply enjoyed a good book, which he would read in his classroom until his teaching day begun. He leans back in his chair and reads, and reads and reads. But eventually he puts the book down open on his desk to keep his page and checks the time. 9:05. Yes, 9:05. Every day at 9ish SakuAtsu would go into the teacher's area to get a coffee, or so it seemed. Usually he'd go in, look around, and then get his coffee and leave. The room would dull and quiet when he entered, and everyone would avoid eye contact. He never understood why, and so going in every day he uses it to try and socialize with them. Try anyway. He gets up from his desk and walks to the teacher area expecting the same usual result. But this time he enters and the room doesn't die down, but in fact no one's in their usual spot. The professors are hovering around some new guy. What's going on here? He approaches and asks robotically, startling everyone, except for one. Hey there. I'm a new teacher here. Nice to meet you. Please call me Atsumu. He jumps up from his seat and holds out a hand with a grin from ear to ear. I know who you are. You're in every picture promoting this place. It's an honor to teach beside you. He lowers his hand. SakuAtsu was clearly not going to shake it. I see, I wasn't aware someone new would be coming. What subject are you teaching exactly? And Atsumu sounds like a first name. He lifts an eyebrow and asks skeptically. Yes it is, but I'd prefer if you used my first. More friendly, and I think we'll be great friends. Oh, and I teach physical education. SakuAtsu, not wanting to cause a scene, goes along with it. Someone who isn't avoiding him. Right, Atsumu and PE, that's fun. SakuAtsu walks away, unsure how to continue the conversation, and gets his coffee. Haha, it is. Well, I hope. But Atsumu follows. You see, this is my first teaching gig, so I'm optimistic. I see. Well, I wish you luck. It's hard getting used to it at first, but you do, eventually. I suggest you come to me if you have any questions. Or am I like your own very special student? SakuAtsu's cheeks redden oh so slightly. No. Just helping a colleague. Haha, don't worry SakuAtsu, but thanks for the offer. I'll make sure to use it. He winks and walks away, leaving SakuAtsu stunned. Who the fuck does he think he is? That is so unprofessional. Before he realizes, the bell has rang to say the first lectures of the day have begun. Professors are rushing out to get to their rooms. Oh right, right. He throws his neck back and gulps the last of his coffee before placing his mug down and rushing off to his room for his first lecture of the day. SakuAtsu enters his room to the seated students. Sorry I'm 2 minutes late everyone. I got caught up with something. His students were curious as to what had held their professor up. Never have they seen him late, not even by a minute. Right now, what are we doing? He says to himself as he ruffles through his things. Ah, here it is. Advanced trigonometry. Right, let's get started. I don't want to waste any more time. With the morning lectures beginning, that meant Atsumu's first day was beginning too. The school wasn't very big on sports, much more academia based, so there wasn't a need for more than 1 or 2 PE lecturers as a department. However, though before Atsumu the last PE professor was on maternity leave, she hadn't just left though. She left quite a while ago, but she wouldn't be back for a while, so they found replacement after replacement, yet they kept leaving. But Atsumu had guaranteed them he'd stay until the permanent teacher was back for sure. Alrighty. Hello everyone, I am Mr. Mia and I will be taking over this class. Students eye roll and scoff in disbelief. Permanently. Well, temporarily permanently? Unlike your past replacements, I intend to stick around until your original teacher is back. Now, I don't know what you guys were working on before, but I say we start with my all-time favorite sport of volleyball. But first, follow me, we need to warm you all up. He races off and his class follows. During his first lesson, Atsumu is making the most of it. He's being extra enthusiastic, cracking jokes and being super fun yet knowledgeable, so his students are actually learning. Although it's his first time, he's proving himself to be a natural at it, or so he thinks from what he's gathering. The students seem to be having a good time and so is he. Okay. Now you're all warmed up, let's start with some basic volleyball rules. Unsatisfied noises come from students. Yeah, I know, rules are boring, but in volleyball I think they're better than the usual keep your arms down and no pushing. Let me explain, then we can put the rules into practice. Soon SakuAtsu's lesson finishes. It was Tuesday, and on Tuesdays SakuAtsu has a pretty free schedule with only one morning lecture which he just completed and then an afternoon lecture around 2 p.m. He's making his way through the campus to get to the parking lot to go away for a few hours before coming back for his last lecture of that day. Aside from the rough start, that class was fine. I need to stay prepared and focused and not think of that new teacher. Hey SakuAtsu. It's me. Atsumu. Yeah, that's right. Or you remember me. We did just meet a few hours ago. You really can't be that surprised. I know. But I feel like I know a lot about you. This school loves to post about you online. I'm aware. There's so many goddamn pictures. And the in-depth all about hottie Mr. SakuAtsu Kiyumi on the student website. Excuse me? Nothing. Anyway, where are you off to? He shuffles on spot as he flips his hair, and when he looks up he sees SakuAtsu with a slightly ajar mouth just staring. Going. Yeah, are you okay? Going. Right. No, I'm sorry. I'm just heading home until I have to return. Why? Oh. Well, I am new to the area, so I was wondering if the cutest teacher around could show me some local spots. Cutest teacher, I'm not sure who that'd be exactly, but I feel like Miss Kamada is quite pretty. I was actually talking about yourself there. Thought you were the smart one around here. He snickers and smirks as he turns and starts to walk away, leaving SakuAtsu stunned there. Me, cute. He stands there replaying the moment in his head in utter disbelief before resuming real time. Mr. Mia. Please, wait. He dashes up to catch up with Atsumu, who was surprised to be chased up. Yes, Mr. SakuAtsu? I could show you around some local places if you'd like. I don't believe you have another class today. Nope, just a big stack of paperwork to do, but that can definitely wait. Oh really? If it's a lot, maybe time would best be spent. Oh relax SakuAtsu, we have to enjoy the little moments in life, don't you agree? He puts an arm around SakuAtsu and he turns back. So which car is yours? Alright, this way. They walk towards SakuAtsu's very tiny car, a 4-seater but still rather small and compact. They get in. Right, so where are we going in our few hours of freedom? Hey, you chose to work here. Yeah, but school is still school. SakuAtsu starts the car. Well, anyway, I suggest we go get a real coffee. This school stuff is shit. I was gonna say bad, but your word works too. Haha, come on, Mr. Mia. He says as he reverses out the car park and onto the road leaving the campus. I'm not just a stuck-up prick. SakuAtsu scoffs. Well, I was going to say professor. But your word works too. They both share a small laugh and SakuAtsu carries on driving to a coffee shop he knows of. They continue driving in silence, Atsumu just gazing out the window fighting the urge to stick his head out like a dog. So I'm aware you're new to the school but the area too? Oh yeah. This city is much different to the town I'm from. He turns back and looks at SakuAtsu. I see. Moved far then? Yeah, quite a bit I suppose. I have this loft I'm renting. It's kinda small I suppose but it works for me. Huh, interesting. What about you? What's your story here? Some sort of child genius I bet. Haha, not exactly. Got good grades. Grew up. Nothing else really stuck except for the schooling, so here I am. Or, that's nice. Sounds a little sad if you ask me. Aren't you bored? SakuAtsu smiles, eyes on the road. Not for me, it's my life. And so far I have no complaints. Atsumu sits back. Huh, well if it works for you. Oh hey, how much longer till we're there? Just around this corner actually. SakuAtsu pulls up into an empty spot just outside the coffee place and stops the car looking into the coffee shop to make sure it's open. Alright, this is it. He turns to look at Atsumu but before he's realized it he hears the car door shut and turns back to find him already entering. PE teachers. He himself gets out and makes his way in to join him. As he walks in the bell on the door chimes and Atsumu, who was staring up at the list of coffees and treats, turns to see SakuAtsu. Oh, you were right. Look at this list. He says, sort of bouncing as he grabs SakuAtsu by the arm and pulls him close. You weren't wrong, this place looks great. I'm never wrong. Well, I'll definitely remember that. So what are you thinking? Oh, I don't know. What about you? I'll get my usual. Oh, what's that? Black. Oh, that's actually what I should have expected. Well, you can order me whatever you like. Oh, really? Yeah. You're the guide after all. Right, coffee. Atsumu pats SakuAtsu on the back as he walks away to sit at a used seat in the front window of the store with two singular seats facing each other. SakuAtsu walks closer to the counter and starts talking to the barista. Atsumu sits and watches him. His every hand gesture, every time he blinks, absorbing every mannerism he displays. Soon SakuAtsu awkwardly walks to Atsumu, clearly embarrassed by the encounter with the barista. You okay? Phew, yeah, just. I really don't know coffee, so I hope yours is okay. Haha, don't worry. All for experimenting. I really hope so. He chuckles. Soon both their drinks are brought over. SakuAtsu takes a sip of his, which is as expected since it's his regular black coffee. Atsumu, however, picked his up without fear and took a sip, and when he places the cup down he finds SakuAtsu staring intently. Well? You know, this is actually very good. What is it? I'm not sure exactly, I kinda said things and hoped it made sense. Haha, well, cheers. He picks up his cup again and holds it out. SakuAtsu cheers it and they calmly enjoy their drinks with some mindless chatter whilst they spend away the time before they have to go. I have to admit this has been a nice afternoon. It has. Now I have my favorite coffee shop in the city. Oh. How many have you been to? Just this one. But it's easily my favorite. Haha, well in that case you are welcome. But we should probably head back. Yeah, all that stuff to do. Well, come on. SakuAtsu stands and walks out. Okay, I'll be 1 second. SakuAtsu gets out onto the sidewalk and gets in his car, which he starts waiting for Atsumu. Within a few minutes he comes running out with a napkin in his hand. He hops in the car. Sorry about that. No problem. What's that you got there? Ah, I got the recipe for the drink you got me for next time we go. Next time? Yeah, this is so becoming a regular thing. With that they laugh again and start driving back to the campus, and soon they arrive and get out the car and walk back into the building where they are about to split directions. Right, I have to get ready for my next class. Yeah, have fun. Today was fun, like a first coffee date. He smiles sweetly and walks away, leaving SakuAtsu blushing. First date? He makes his way to class in a hurry, but in the other direction the one cool, calm and collected Atsumu is now a red, rowdy mess.
And that's the video everyone. Hope you liked part 1 and come back